Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am DC. As you can see, I got my hair covered today. I did just a little something, just a little something. It's Ramadan. I'm not covering just because it's Ramadan. I told myself when I get grown, that's a goal for me. So I'm probably not gonna cover all the time, but eventually that's where I want to get to the point where, you know, the hijab is matching the fit and she's put together and she looks good. Like that's the goal. As you can tell from the title, I've been trying to be a good Muslim and I have not been painting my nails. I have not been putting on my gel X or anything like that. And I'm just tired of walking around with grandma hands. So, I ordered some halal UV gel polish from Tuesday in Love is the name of the company. It came today and I immediately scrambled to get myself together to be able to record this for y'all. So they say it's halal. For those of you that are not Muslim or new reverts. I'm a revert as well, by the way, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But yeah, you're not supposed to put on nails, acrylics, gel polish, regular polish because your nails need to breathe, and you have to be able to make wudu, and you can't properly make wudu if your nails are covered. So I've just been being a good girl. So I'm gonna see how this works. Someone said try the Alka-Seltzer test, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm not going to do my nails on camera. I'm just going to tell y'all my revert story while I go through the motions of this. So we're going to do, show y'all how Alka-Seltzer works because, this is some old head stuff and everybody don't use Alka-Seltzer, but they're supposed to dissolve in water. I guess for like hangovers or something. They're like water, like aspirin, like they're aspirin, I guess. So yeah, so we're going to cover one in the halal polish, and I'm going to do a full, base coat, 2 coats of color, top coat teas, put it in the water and see like what it does because that's going to determine whether or not I keep this if I can return it. I didn't check the return policy because I just wanted to see. I just really wanted to see. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Inconsistent teas, y'all know me, but we're gonna get better, right? Inshallah. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. About this, I should say. I hope everybody's having a good Ramadan. We are in day 8. It's the 8th day of Ramadan. And dang, I didn't want me to get the box open, did I? Oh, okay. So I'm pretty excited. I hope it's not too loud on this mic. I'm trying to keep y'all from seeing my room because it's a hot mess. Okay. So these are instructions, common errors and their solutions, the removal procedure, etc., etc. Okay. Okay. A halal certification. So the company is Canada based. I hope y'all can see that. And this cute little thank you card. Okay, we'll read that later, get into all of that. What is this? Oh, in addition to the polish, I ordered some UV protection gloves because studies have come out that we can get cancer or whatever. Obviously, cancer isn't everything, giving us everything. Everything is giving us cancer. Y'all know what I was trying to say. But yeah, so I bought these little gloves that's supposed to protect our hands from the UV light when we doing our little doodad. So I thought they were cute, useful. I don't want to get cancer. I mean, the tips are still out, but inshallah, that's not going to be none of our problem or concern, skin cancer and things. But I got the gloves, real cutesy. I do plan on using those if this works the way they say. And what's this little thing down here? Okay, pack and slip. It's just a little pack and slip. These are the polishes. I didn't want to start out with like a crazy color. I know this like hella loud this mic. It gotta be. I didn't want to start out with a crazy color, so I got this color called Sheer Flirt. I don't know if y'all can see that. Sheer Flirt. And it's just a cute little everyday number. And then of course my base coat and the top coat. Right? Ah, I'm knocking stuff down. Yeah, when I say my room is a mess, so I'm gonna say the middle because I did kind of start already. just making space for blessings and things that I want to come into my life. So I'm trying to condense and rearrange my home for things that I need to come into my home, right? Um, y'all know before I got into my religion the way I'm supposed to, I just was a really big spiritual person. So I still heavily believe in manifestation. And like I said in one of my shorts, the more I get into my religion, I'm seeing a lot of similarities between Islam and certain spiritual practices. So not much is going to change with that, just the intention and the thought behind it. So y'all can see I'm sitting, the Alka-Seltzer's down. I'm going to paint the base coat on one side. Let me show y'all the color before I get into it. This is cute little packaging. It says it's breathable, halal certified, child labor free. Okay. Animal cruelty free, and it's vegan. Okay. Well, you can't really see it like, so that's the color. It's just real basic, real cute, just to look more polished. I like the bottle. I have a lot of, why am I opening this one first? And then I got my glasses of water. Okay. So we're gonna put, they just regular little tap. We're gonna put what's the call for this? Gonna put the basic one, the plain one, the one that's not painted in one of them, and then the one that is going to get painted in the other. But I mean, all around. I hope this don't mess up my polish and my brush. Okay. But anyways, so I am just starting to practice my religion. I told y'all in a previous video that I would tell you guys why I hadn't been practicing in like my Revert story. And I was raised like Southern Baptist or whatever most of my life. Most of my childhood. I couldn't say most of my life. I've been Muslim majority of my life. I'm just gonna move the lamp over here because girl, who got time? Oh, I did 10 seconds. No, let's do, I think it's 30 seconds of coke. So yeah, I was raised Southern Baptist, and when I was 11 or 12, my mom started dating this guy, horrible person, horrible man. And he was Muslim, and you know, I don't know what happened in her life before him. Outside of, I had an uncle that was Muslim that passed away before I was even born. But she started to date this guy or whatever, and that was his religion. So, how women are naturally. Is this tacky? Yeah, it's still tacky. Um, we gonna, you know, fall in line with what our man is doing if, it makes sense to us. Hopefully that's the way she was thinking about it. Because that's the way I'm looking at it. But um nonetheless, she ended up engaged to this person and moved in with him. My mom took her Shahada. I want to say I was 12 at the time for sure. She took her Shahada. She started covering, and I mean, embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And I'm not like embarrassing people that cover. Like, my mom is so extra, and when she started covering, she went and found African dashikis. They were like, I guess, kind of like abayas with, girl, kente print all over it. And mind you, this is, my mama was a hot girl, cute, thick woman. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever seen my shape, she built, I am her. She is me. We are built just alike. So big booty, small waist. She's together to this day. But she one of the women, go to the car shows, legs out. She went from that type of dress, I mean, over the summer, to wearing dashiki abayas. Like, girl, you embarrassing. So, we ended up moving in with him. Back then, it felt like so far away because the area that he was staying in, it wasn't as populated as it is now. And I just felt isolated from like family and friends and stuff. I hated this man. I hated this man. I hated, to this day, I do not like this person. He's just not a good person, you know? And and so, you know, naturally my mom doing what she's supposed to do as a Muslim mother. She's trying to get us on board with the religion. She wants us to, practice. We're going to halakas. And although we're meeting like all of these super great, nice people, in my mind, it's like he's a stain. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is a part of him. This is his doing. Not truly understanding Islam, not even really wanting to give it a chance. That was my thought process. So, long story short, crazy stuff happened. We ended up moving out of his home, probably not even 9 months later. And, my mom got herself together and we moved on with our lives. And, yeah, so she continued to practice Islam. And, shortly after, my sisters ended up taking their shahada shortly after. I want to say it was maybe my freshman year of high school. My freshman year. Oh, here it is. So, both of my sisters took their shahada. So my youngest sister, I was a freshman, is in the 7th grade, and my older sister is a sophomore. And they're Muslim now. I'm literally the only non-Muslim in the house. I'm not gonna say a Christian because no shade. Y'all know how I don't even want to say Christians. A lot of people don't practice their religion. And that's just the bottom line. So yeah, I'm the only non-Muslim in the house. I'm still like, for the most part, I'm going to, the halakas, and she stopped buying pork, but we really didn't eat pork like that for real, no ways, outside of like bacon and sausage, like breakfast stuff. And like my sisters ate pepperoni, but I ain't never really messed with pepperoni. It's nasty to me. Well, turkey pepperoni good, but pork pepperoni ain't never stood a chance with me. Okay. So I'm the only non-Muslim in the house, and you know, my mom keeps trying to talk to me about it, and all the dramatics. When you die, I don't want you to go to hell. Think about your soul. And I'm a teenager. I don't, girl, I ain't dying no time soon. Kids think they're invincible. It just wasn't nothing that was on my mind. So forget it. And when you're in this community, you get close with people, or just any community in general. But we're going to these halakas, and I'm growing relationships with certain community figures, and they're showing concern for me and my soul's well-being after I leave this planet. So when I was 17, I want to say it was my senior year of high school, I just kind of got tired of hearing it. Still really not caring. I just got tired of hearing it. And I took my Shahada. There are things you're supposed to do after taking your Shahada that I did not do. So that's another video for another day. Or if you're Muslim and you've been Muslim and after you verbally take your Shahada, if you don't do like the cleansing and all of that, are you Muslims? Because maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not a Muslim. Dun, dun, dun. The plot thickens. So I don't know. I didn't do it because again, it's nice and glossy. Y'all stuck to the paper towel. It's stuck to the paper towel, but the color is cute and it's giving. Okay. So I'm gonna try to peel this off and flip it over so I can do the other side. It's off. Okay. But let me slide it over here. I'm gonna do the base coats again. That's if you know, please put the answer in the comments, because I ain't sure. I probably need to be seeking real helping guidance to take my shahada over, because as of right now I'm supposed to be 17 years deep and just now starting to practice. But hell, I could been a non-Muslim all this time and just stacking up my blessings for the things that I know and just am doing right. I don't know, but yeah. So I took my shahada, and I just wanted them to shut up talking to me about it. Honestly, I just wanted them to shut up talking to me. Like, she's got everybody on the line everywhere I go. And it's like, it's wild because they were like, I want to say that they were Palestinian men that worked at this liquor store on the corner. Y'all selling liquor, haram, first and foremost, now that I know better. But don't be trying to tell me about, oh, you're gonna go to hell. And he was an older man, and he's like, you and your friends, you want to impress your friends. You're gonna be testing the amount of heat on each other's asses, and crazy little goofy stuff, trying to get me to laugh about it. But he was serious about me taking showers, so I did it. I was tired of hearing about it. So obviously, it's not something that I took serious, that I wanted to take serious, that I was ready to do, and that's why I'm a big advocate for letting people do what's right for them when it's right for them. Because I feel like, if I'm, being honest, with taking Shahada, it made me more responsible for a lot of other things like that comes with being a Muslim. And I was not ready for that. And I did not practice because I wasn't ready. And here I am, 34 years old. And well, actually, it started a year ago. I literally just woke up one day and was just like, I don't want to drink. Like, I don't have the desire. It's just not in me. I'm gonna see how far we can take this. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, because I deal with stress. This is the base coat. Yeah, I'm gonna set that aside so I don't do that again. I deal with a lot of stress, like most people living in America these days. Yeah, I see the state of our country. And then I have anxiety and I deal with depression. I still do indulge in marijuana. Now, I don't smoke like daily. It's not even a weekly thing. It's just like, okay, this has been like a trying month. Let me smoke a doobie, or let me pop a little edible, whatever. Um, but that's still just on occasion. And I heard, it's depending on the use of marijuana, it might not be haram for me for the way that I'm using it. Um, I'm going to seek counsel about that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. And then, like, you know, around September of last year, I started taking like my prayers a little more serious. I say a little more serious because I still don't know like a lot of du'as. I still don't know how to recite Quran. I'm actually going today to go get a journal to like write down my du'as for certain prayers that I want to say. And I'm going to start reading from that when I perform my salah, because I do want to get better. My daughter is 8 years old. She goes to Islamic school because I just felt, and that's also been a motivation for me. Um, my baby's 8 and she goes to Islamic school. She's struggling like in Quran class and in Arabic class. She does great in like her Deen class because, she knows right from wrong, but I just want to be able to be an example for her. And when she falls short in those subjects, I want to be able to help my baby. So that's something else that kind of, has been a motivating factor. But yeah, so that was back in September. And then somebody that is so special to me came back into my life, and he's Muslim, and so that also is helping the situation. Inshallah, we become halal for each other, because right now that ain't the case. And yeah, we'll talk about that another time. But I'm smitten for him, and but all of that aside, like, I just want to grow closer with my creator. Um, last year I dealt with a lot of deaths. Younger cousin passed away in jail from a drug overdose in January 2024. My closest uncle to me was murdered in May. 3 weeks later, my grandfather died from dementia. 2 weeks later, my aunt died from brain cancer. And 4 weeks after that, my cousin passed away from health complications of, I think, a plethora of things. That October, one of my close friends, big sister, younger sister, I'm sorry, was murdered by the father of her children. And, it was just a lot going on. My daughter's dad popped up after 8 years of neglect and is trying to get like, well, he initially filed for full custody, dumbass. And then now he's trying to seek joint custody, but um that is someone that has caused me a lot of mental strife. He actually is the reason I started going to therapy, because mentally what he did to me, I'm just like, I'm not okay. Or I wasn't. I've gotten better like over the years. And then just the type of person he is, I don't want to be around him. I don't want my child around him. He's not a healthy person to be around. And I believe that he's still that way to this day, because he has a child that he has custody of that is trying his hardest to get away from him. So it's like, to me that's very telling. But I'm dealing with that still to this day. And then just coming to the point where like, okay, this is something I'm going to do. I want to do for my soul, for the sake of my children, for Allah first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of him. But it's a process, you know what I'm saying? Like as a revert, you are basically unaliving like your old habits, your old self. I've had days in December, January, where I'm just like in the bed, literally sobbing, because it's parts of me that I'm not ready to necessarily change, but it's getting in the way of like who I want to be, right? So it's a process. I am a revert of 17 years. I was 17 when I took my shahada. Okay. So she's all, can y'all see that? It's paper towel stuck to her. But she's all covered. Even the parts where it's kind of thin. Yeah, it's got some on it. This looks like glaze. I don't know if y'all ever did like painting. Not painting. What do you call it? Clay. Making clay in art class. And y'all gotta put it in that oven. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so this is the one that doesn't have it on there. We're gonna show y'all how it works. See, like immediately it started to dissolve. Okay. And this is the one that's supposed to be breathable, porous, halal. Uh-oh, y'all. I don't know. It's not doing anything. And it's in there. This is not halal. This makes me so sad. I see little bubbles around it, so something is getting in, but it's not. I'm so sad. I just knew I was gonna do myself a little manicure today. And I read somewhere too, where a girl was just like, yeah, it works. You just kind of got to let it sit. Well, baby, that's not how wudu works. Am I supposed to just soak my hands in the water before I start? It's like one little bubble just sitting. That wasn't smart. It's like a little bubble sitting in the thing. Thank God for this paper towels being here and readily available. I'm so sad. Y'all, it's not halal. This is not breathable, boo boo. It's still solid. I'm so angry. I have to send this back. It is not halal. Good stuff. Don't get me wrong. Cute polish, clearly quality. But it's not gonna do what I needed to do. Well, that's that. I don't know if should I just let it sit just to see? But it defeats the purpose if it has to sit. I'm super sad. I'm so sad. Um, I'm so sad. Y'all don't know. You see these nails? I got a nice little length on me. What's that paper towel? I got a nice little length on me. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get myself a manicure that day. We gonna be tip tap tippity tap 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 tipping. No, and it tells you. I want to say it was their website. I was looking at a lot of breathable nail polish websites. I can't remember if it was them. I want to say it was though. It was like, do the Alka-Seltzer test. Well, guys, stop promoting that because it didn't work in your favor. Okay. I'm so sad right now. I mean, it is sitting like still nothing. I could see it now. It would have started like buzzing, or I had a couple air bubbles, but it's still nothing. That's some good polish. That's some good polish. I'm so hurt. I'm hurt. I knew it wasn't like I went to school to be a nail tech. I have not finished paying them people because COVID had hit, and I just said, F it. I probably need to though. Yeah, I'm so sad. Scientifically, I just knew that there wasn't a way to make UV gel polish breathable from the way that we learned it how it works, how it binds. There was no way, like mentally in my mind, that that would work. And I mean, it's just hard as candy, rolling around the bottom, unfazed by this water. I am hot. Okay. Well, y'all, oh, you can see the dirty room. Well, that's my Revert story. And unfortunately, Tuesday morning did not work. Um, this is pretty expensive, so I'm going to send it back because I have plenty of gel polishes already. I'm going to keep the gloves though, but the rest of this has to go back if I can return it because it is not breathable. I'm disappointed. Not gonna lie to you. I'm so disappointed. That's it for today. I'll probably post one video a week during Ramadan, just catching up with you guys, talking some smack and carrying on. Oh, I could do a hijab haul for y'all next week because I ordered a ton of hijabs because that is goals, right? But that's all the time I have. I have to finish adjusting my room for my blessings and well, my life. I'm saying my room. It's the whole house really, but the house is clean. It's just, and the room is not dirty. It's just stuff everywhere because I'm moving stuff around. But I wanted, oh, excuse me. Oh, alhamdulillah. I wanted to do this because, baby, I was gonna paint them nails today. You see, on Saturdays we wear pink. I was gonna, yeah. Well, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to my story. If you're new here, which most of you are, only got like 20 some subscribers, but if you're new here, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you see them old videos, I don't care if they're from December, honey, we have evolved since then. Things are changing around here. So be patient with me. Don't come over here being judgmental because I don't mind a blickety block that. Okay? But yeah, y'all enjoy y'all's day. And if you know any halal polish brands, drop them in the comments. If you have any answers to some of those questions in my Revert story, drop the answers in the comments. I'm here for it. But yeah, y'all enjoy your day. I gotta go. Bye.